This week's comment asked for a screen that could be controlled by using your camera in the creaking mob. They also asked for the possibility of a game attached to this. First, I wanted to see what a creaking could see the player through. I tested transparent translucent blocks like glass and transparent opaque blocks like an observer. My findings were that the block had to be translucent for the creaking to detect it. Next, I had to design a pixel for the screen. The comment asked for redstone lamps, and I got a working design for both, but observers and copper bulbs seem simpler and easier to tile and expand. It's a good thing, too, as I needed to expand it. I got the design of putting a creaking in water and allowing it to sink onto a pressure plate from Mumbo Jumbo. I do not know if he created it, but he certainly popularized it. I assembled these pixels in a 3x3 square and I was done, but it was rather quirky and difficult to activate from one spot, and there was still the unanswered question, could I make a game out of this? The game was simple. Look at the glowing pixel, be rewarded a point, and a new pixel will be chosen to illuminate. I first needed to expand the pixel to allow me to add a redstone lamp. This would allow me to artificially trigger each pixel without player interaction. I then added some 7-segment displays with built-in ROM to serve as a scoreboard. This could be triggered by dispensers with non-stackable items in them into a calibrated red coder for the power strength of the non-stackable items. To choose a pixel to illuminate, I have a shulker box randomizer with a different amount of signal strength per shulker box. I then have these run into a red coder with gaps in it for easier wiring. I also have a system to lock the signals out, preventing too many from illuminating at the same time during rapid switches. When the repeater turns on, it disables this redstone torch and turns on this pixel. Whenever the creaking presses the pressure plate, the other redstone torch turns off, allowing this final redstone torch to turn on and trigger the randomizer again. It will also trigger this dropper to dispense an item into the other one, outputting a signal and increasing the signal strength, and therefore the scoreboard. When it reaches 9, this repeater unlocks, and on the next pulse, or point scored, it will trigger this 10-pulse observer clock to reset and empty the dropper. This unlocked repeater also travels down another path to trigger the scoreboard in the tens place, adding 1 to its score. Overall, this was a fun build to play against your friends. If you want to build it yourself, I will be releasing a full tutorial that goes into depth on how it works and how to build it before the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and leave your ideas or questions down below and subscribe, as next week's build could be yours.